Right.
I know you.
Still?
Betsy was like, you just put alcohol on it one day.
Welcome, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
Thank you.
How we feeling? We've been keeping up with the workouts?
Yes.
How many we've been doing this week, guys? Been sticking with it?
This is my third one.
Awesome. All at night?
Yeah, I did a 5:30 once.
Sweet. It's awesome. How'd it go yesterday with Katie?
It was great. Did some modifications for a shoulder injury, so she was great with that.
Yeah, she was saying that. So was it the lateral raise or push-ups that was bothering you?
It's a little of both. I think I just either have a like frozen shoulder or something. So
Okay.
it's either the pressure on it that hurts. So just finding alternate exercises.
Yeah.
And fine.
Shout out anything that you need. If you need modifications, I got your back on that too.
Awesome.
Here to help you.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a couple more minutes here, guys. If you want to start with some light stretching or just get yourself ready, you're going to need some dumbbells or some, like, I got soup cans, okay, the trusty soup cans I've been using. We're going to need some type of weighted implement, 2 of them. We're going to have a couple different exercises with that. So whatever you got around the house, or if you got dumbbells, that's great. And before we get going, if you could please enter your full name and EID if you know it. If you don't know it, that's okay. Help us with the attendance we've been doing. Does anybody else have any feedback on the sessions or anything like that? Anything to add? No comments. Must be going pretty good then. Glad to hear it. We'll give it about 2 more minutes, guys. People are still coming on here. Pretty good turnout already, though. So awesome. About 1 more minute, we'll get moving. Nine people so far. It's good turnout. All right, it is officially 5:30, so let's get moving. As people come in, I'll just add them and I'll catch them up to speed, okay? So we're gonna start off with some mobility stuff to get moving, and then from there, we're gonna pick up the pace gradually, and then we'll get into the workouts today, or the circuits. So what I have planned for us, we're gonna do like a 6-minute training segment, okay? So we're gonna be working out for 6 minutes straight, and then we're gonna rest for a minute. We got 4 different times through something like that. So just giving you guys a heads up of what to expect today. It should go pretty quick with that kind of layout, so should be pretty good. All right, so let's get going. Let's go on the ground. So make your way onto the ground, grab a pillow or something to kneel on. Okay, all these exercises we can just do standing as well. If you're uncomfortable kneeling, we're gonna start with the cat-cow. that we've been working on. So all fours here, we're gonna round our back, tuck our chin to our chest, back, look up toward the ceiling,
Forward.
for about 30 seconds here.
But he didn't say what.
Keep moving a little bit, loosen up the back, breathing with it, breathe in as you round. Exhale as you arch. About 5 more reps like that, then we'll move on. And one more rep like that. And then we're gonna go into a child's pose, really open up the lats, open up our hips a little bit as well. So on all fours here, we're just gonna push our hips back and then reach those palms out in front of you. Palms are flat, you can play around with it, maybe have the palms up. That feels a little bit different. Okay, we're gonna get comfortable on this one. We're gonna hold this one for a minute starting now. Focus on the same thing here, breathing. Okay, let's go in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're trying to fill up the stomach with air. So breathing down into your stomach instead of up into your chest. Okay, if you want to, you can work side to side on this one. Have the right arm come across the left and reach your body back to the right side. Same thing the other way. So working side to side here. Keep going, you got 20 seconds left here, guys. Final 5 seconds, take one more big deep breath for me. When you come back up, make sure you're in the neutral position. So we're just right here, hands in the middle, and then come back out of it nice and easy. Okay, we're in all fours again. We're gonna do a T-spine rotation, so I want you to reach through. That arm is gonna stay straight, the other arm reaches through as far as you can. Big rotation up toward the ceiling, we want that chest to rotate as well. As we come up, and then exhale, breathe out. It's gonna let you get a little bit more range of motion. Breathe in as you come back down, exhale, come up. Okay, go 10 reps each side on this one, so just go on your own. Count out 10 each side, probably be about 30 seconds or so. It's okay if you let those hips rotate a little bit with the shoulders, really open things up. Switch sides if you haven't yet. So a couple more reps on the side that you're on. Keep going. If you got a couple more reps, I'm just going to move on to the next one. Next, we're going into a Spider-Man. So it's essentially the same exact thing you were just in. So we're going to be right here on all fours, doing the rotation. Okay, I just want you to bring your foot up right next to your hand. So knee is bent. Okay, back knee can stay on the ground or comes up if you want to make it a little bit harder. You're just going to lower your chest to the ground and then rotate towards the foot that's forward. So the hand just brushes across the shoelaces. Rotate up, eyes follow, dip, rotate. Okay, same thing on this one. I want 10 each side. Should feel a good stretch. The hamstring and glute, opening up the hip a little bit. You're going to feel it as we rotate as well. Okay, 10 each side. Should be almost done with this side. Once you're done with 10, switch over, same thing. And remember, we're rotating towards that foot that is forward. So the foot that's next to the hands, make sure we're brushing against the shoelaces as we rotate. We know we're on the right side. Just a couple more reps on this side, then we're going to move on. All right, you're probably just finishing up there. So next one's going to be 90-90. So in the 90-90, we want to set up with both legs at 90 degrees directly underneath us. Okay, so from the side, it's more like this. Okay, so 90 degrees in front, same thing straight out to the side. Try and keep them at that 90-degree bend the whole time. We're going to try some rotations today, so I want you to get a slight forward lean, then rock back. As you rock back, you're going to use your hands to help support you. You're going to pivot to the other direction, so we're setting up the exact same way, just mirrored from the side we started. Forward lean, hands help you, rotate to the other side, okay? We're gonna go through that for a minute. If you're uncomfortable with the rotations, I know a lot of people's hips are tight on this one. You can't do this transition. Just hold on one side. I'll let you know when we're halfway. We're about 20 seconds in on this one, so just a couple more seconds if you're doing the rotations. If you're doing the hold, just hold on to one side. Go for about 10 more seconds on this one side. All right, if you were holding, switch over to the other side. Make sure you got your 90-90 set up. If you're still doing the rotation, just keep working. Go for about 20 more seconds here. All right, and finishing up there, go ahead and relax. Okay, we're coming back down onto all fours. We're gonna go into some bird dogs. So on all fours here, I want you to go opposite arm, opposite leg, extend straight out. I wanna make as straight as a line as I can, not letting that back leg reach up or my chest reach up. So I reach straight out, left hand, right leg, switch, same thing the other way. And as we switch, you wanna try and keep those hips as still as possible, like you're balancing a glass of water on your back. You don't want to let the hips rock side to side. All right, starting right now, we're going to go for 20 seconds. Focus on squeezing the glute as you reach back with that leg that's going straight. Try and squeeze your butt, get a little activation. Keep going, 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, next one we're going to go into is a side plank. So I've got two options if the pressure bothers your shoulders at all. So the slightly regressed option will be on the knees. You're just going to start with the knees bent. Then you're going to bridge up onto the shoulder here. Okay, make sure you keep those hips forward. If I want to make it a little bit harder, go with the legs straight and bridge up. Okay, starting 30 seconds, ready, set, go. So in that side plank position, make sure we're keeping our chest nice and big. Hand is punching straight toward the ceiling. You want to keep a nice and neutral neck position as we're holding that. If 30 seconds is too long, come back down, rest a second, and then pop back right up into it. Keep going, you got 10 seconds left. All right, and relax there, guys. Good job. All right, switching over, hit the other side. Ready? Go. So again, we're either on the knees here, remember big chest and neutral neck position, or feet will make it more challenging. All right, doing great. Got about 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, you're gonna flip onto your back. Last one before we pick up the pace a little bit. We're gonna hit some hip lifts. Really try and focus on the glutes on your butt, okay? So we're going feet shoulder width apart. Just relax your head on the ground. We're gonna bridge through the heels, straight up. And then notice I'm not arching my back up to get extra range of motion. I wanna just stop. Once my hips are off the ground, I can't go any further. Okay, we're going 30 seconds starting now. Even if you put your hands on your butt, you can feel the glutes squeeze a little bit more. Make sure those knees stay out, not letting them cave in. Good job, guys. We got 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Let's come up onto our feet. All right, on your feet here, we're going 30 seconds for each one of these, just some moving stretches. Okay, we're gonna go leg kicks. I want you to go opposite hand to the opposite leg. We're going 30 seconds through that, starting right now. Okay, keep that upper body nice and tall as we go into that kick. So we're not rounding over, trying to touch our toe. Let that toe come up to you. If you can't go that high, that's fine. I like a little bit of a step into it as well, instead of trying to do these in place. Just keep working through those, you're halfway. Five seconds left. And relax, good job. Next one, we're going into a knee hug. So I want you to grab that knee and just pull it up, okay, towards your chest. You can also try grabbing the outside of the knee with both hands and pull across your body. Might feel a little bit better for you, but I like to do the same thing on this one. Just do a little step and grab. Going 30 seconds on this one as well. Just keep working through it. Try to get that leg a little bit higher each time. Open up the hip. Couple more. We got about 10 seconds left. Try and pull across your body a little bit more. Open up the glutes. All right, and rest there, guys. Good job. Last one is heel to butt. So I'm going to kick my heel up towards my butt, grab the toe, and then pull, okay, as far as I can up. Don't like strain your knee or anything, but grab that toe, straight up. You can get a slight forward lean with the body too. If that's not going to work for you, you need a little bit more balance, just go right here on the wall for support. So 30 seconds on this one as well. Keep working, guys. You got about 10 seconds left. All right, and relax there. Okay, the last part of this warm-up, we're going to be going through 3 different exercises for 3 rounds. It's going to be 30 seconds where you're working, 10 seconds to get a quick rest, and then we're going to transition to the next exercise. So first one we're going to do is called a lateral bound, which is just going side to side. Okay, it's just kind of like a skier going down a hill. Just working side to side, nice soft landing. We want to work on that single leg stability. Okay, so keep the chest up, just working each way. Okay, you're going to do that for 30 seconds. The next one we're going to do is going to be just getting up and down off the ground. Okay, so you can either do a burpee, where we're here, and then all the way up and jump, or you can just literally kind of go into a kneeling position, all the way onto your back, roll up, and stand back up. So we're just practicing getting up and off the ground. If you need something for support, just grab like a chair. It'll help you get up and down. Last one, you're on your back. Leg switches. So just start with the legs straight up. Lower one leg at a time. Okay, here. And if that's too easy for you, bring both legs down and you can switch at the same time. Okay, rather than keeping one in place and lowering. All right, so let me set the timer real quick. 3 times through that. Sorry about the delay. All right, get ready, guys. Starting off with the lateral bound. If we're not comfortable jumping, just step side to side. Ready, set, go. Just going side to side, nice soft landing. You want to bend that knee as we land. Okay, like I said, if you're not comfortable jumping, just go side to side like this. You can try and get some height or more distance, or go quicker through these if you want to make them harder. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next one we're going into is up and off the ground. So we can either do the burpee, or we can do the kneeling to laying on your back. Whatever option, ready, go. So all I want you to do is get either your chest or your back on the ground and stand back up. Just go nice and easy through these if they're challenging for you. Just a good skill to practice. Make sure you're able to get up and off the ground. Good warm up too, it just kind of gets everything going. Remember, we are just warming up, so take it easy for this first round. We'll keep ramping up through the 3 and relax. Good job. The last one is going to be those leg switches. So if you're already on the ground, just stay down there. Remember the slightly easier one, both legs start straight and go. So just start with the leg straight, lower one leg at a time. Really try and keep those hips square, not letting the toes and leg open up to the side. If you want to make it harder, switch at the same time. Just make sure we keep that lower back neutral. If that kind of hurts, guys, go with your knees bent and go with one leg out at a time. It'll be a little bit easier on your back. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Up on your feet. We're going to go through that 2 more times, and then we're going to move on to more of a strength circuit. All right, so back to the top. We're going back in the lateral bounds. Here we go. Try and get a little bit more of a hop, a little bit more soft landing this round, now that you're more used to the movement. Again, you always do a shuffle side to side. You need to do like a step in between. Moving side to side here, however you can do it. 10 seconds left. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Going back into up and off the ground. You can try a slightly harder version. Go. Last time you were just kind of going slow up and off the ground. Maybe try it this time. It feels okay. And if you're only going on the right side, you're only using your right hand to get down, try and do the left side to get up and down this time. Make sure you're using both sides. Almost there, 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Looking good. Over halfway through this, you're going on your back. And go. Leg switches, leg lowers. If these are bothering your back too much, guys, just stand up and march. March in place. Drive the knees up. Just pay attention to your lower back on this one. Even if you want to put your hands under your butt, support your lower back a little bit more, go for it. It's a good way to support it a little bit better. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up on your feet. It's the last round. If you need to take a quick breather, go for it. Try to skip one of these if you have to. All right, lateral bound, last round. Here we go. Side to side. Get that soft landing. Make sure we're landing on the toe, not the heel. Good job, guys, halfway. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Up and off the ground. Last time doing this one. All right. Here we go. Just keep working through it. Make sure you're switching sides. Got 10 seconds left, so you can get 1 or 2 more. Three, 2, 1, and relax. All right, last one is those leg lowers or leg switches, or up on your feet when you're marching. Whichever one works for you. Ready, go. It's gonna be nice and ready to go for this workout. It's a great warm-up, guys. You're doing awesome. 10 seconds down, almost there. Almost there, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, quick sip of water here. Towel off if you need to. Definitely catch your breath. Take nice big deep breaths like we did in the warm-up, in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right. I'm gonna explain this first one, let you guys keep taking a breather. It's gonna be 6 minutes on, 1 minute rest. Okay, we're gonna do 4 different ones of these, but just focus on this one right now. So for this first 6 minutes, you're just gonna keep working through these 3 exercises. The first one is 50 total, 50 jumping jacks. All right, so you all know jumping jacks. We can go straight up to the side, overhead, okay? If that bothers our shoulders at all, you can go in and out. It's called a seal jack. It gets a nice stretch to the chest. It's a little bit easier on the shoulders. And if that's not an option for us, we do a step out jack, okay? About just as quick. 50 reps, 50. Okay, after that, you pick if you want to do 10 each side or 10 total, depending on how hard a lunge is for you. We're doing a lunge, so you can go forward lunge. Make sure you're pushing through the heel as you step forward, and then drive back, so you're using some power through the quads to drive yourself back. That's a little bit too much on the knees. Reverse lunge, so we're stepping back, okay? 5 each side there. Or we can do a single leg deadlift. I want you to work on single leg, whatever it is. So single leg deadlift would just be there. We stand one leg, reach the heel straight back, and keep the chest up. So it's up to you if you want to do 10 total or 10 each side on that one. The last one you're doing is 10 sit-ups. So just on your back, try straight leg sit-ups. I know a lot of people do bent knee. I like straight leg a little bit better, get a little bit more momentum to stand nice and tall as you sit up. So swing the arms if you need to. Make it harder, cross the arms across the chest. All right, so it's 50 jumping jacks. Then it's 10 lunges, either total or each side, depending on you. And then last one is going to be 10 sit-ups. Get ready, guys. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. So 50 jumping jacks to start. Guess this will take 30 seconds to a minute to get through that. For the jumping jacks. We got lots of options. You can do the regular, seal, or the step out jack. Or get creative if you have another good idea. So that's 30 seconds right there. If you're moving on, we're going into lunges. Anytime you want forward, reverse, or single leg, that's going to be the progression or regression stages. So either 5 each side or 10 each side, depending on how hard you want to make it. That's already a minute down, you guys. You're doing great. You're going 6 minutes. Just keep rolling through it. Make sure on those lunges that we're getting that nice big step. Push through the heel, drive back. Or same thing if we go reverse. Make sure that front leg, we're really pushing through the heel, whichever leg is stepping out. Last one is 10 sit-ups. Try it with the legs straight. Remember, swing your arms if you need to. A little tip too, if you have like a chair, something sturdier, maybe a table, you can put your feet underneath. It'll help you have a little bit more resistance so you can get up a little bit easier if these are really tough for you. Good job, keep rolling through it. Once you finish those sit-ups, you're going back into jumping jacks. Again, 50 reps for the jacks. A good goal for this one is 3 total rounds. If you can get 3 rounds in through this, you're crushing it. All right, that was 2 minutes right there. So if you're just finishing up, you're right on track to finish those 3. If you're still working, just keep going at your own pace. So again, the order 50 jacks, 10 total or each side on the lunge, 10 sit-ups. Focus on your breathing as you're going through this. So you're not holding your breath. You guys are doing great. You're almost halfway. All right, that's halfway, y'all. Good job. Keep working on whatever you're on. Make it challenging for you. And pace yourself. This is just the first one of 4. Got a lot more work to go. Just keep rolling. Take breaks as you need it. We'll get about 1 minute in between each round before we move on to the next day. Another 30 seconds down. You got 2.5 minutes left. Remember, for the lunges, if they're already starting to bother you, go to that single leg deadlift with the reach. This isn't about how far you bend forward. Just make sure you're keeping that chest up, keep stretching the hamstrings, staying tall. Nice job, everybody. 2 minutes left. You should know the order by now. If you forgot, 50 jacks, 10 lunges, 10 sit-ups. You got about 90 seconds left. We're almost there. Gotta keep working through it. Almost there. We're closing down that final minute. All right, you got 60 seconds left to work, then we're getting 60 seconds rest.
Chasing the stars in the back of my car, cause I hit a few. Cross every street, no hour. Why wouldn't I just so good? Every road, every river I travel leads back to you.
Almost done. Keep it up. Keep it up. Officially 30 seconds left. Keep pushing. See if you can get through one more thing. Almost there. You got about 10 seconds left. Finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome job. All right, breather. If you need to, take a seat, catch your breath. Make sure you grab some water real quick too. We got 1 minute rest. All right, next we're gonna need either our dumbbells or our heavier objects, like I said before. So I'm just gonna be using soup cans. You can use water bottles, dumbbells, whatever you got handy, okay? This one, same thing, 3 exercises for 6 minutes. This is gonna be a good shoulder burner. So let me know if you need a modification. So first one, we're gonna do a curl and press. I want you to get nice and tall with the posture. You're gonna curl your shoulders and just press up overhead. Make sure we're not arching our back when we press up overhead if our weights are a little bit heavier. So squeeze your butt, curl, press. Okay, the slower you go with this one, the harder it will be, but you can kind of just go with that pace right there, especially if you have lighter ones. So you're gonna do 10 reps there. Then we're going into a bent over reverse fly. We're gonna do this standing if that bothers our back at all, okay? Bent over, we're gonna hinge our hips back. So I want you to stretch your hamstrings by pushing the hips back, and we're just gonna hold that position right there, okay? Try not to be too high up like this. So right here, the palms facing in towards each other, you're just gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. You're gonna do that for 15, okay? If you need to, come up, take a break. If you can still keep going, stay in that hinge position. You're gonna go 15 rows after you go into the flies. Okay, so good hinge position still. Pulling the cans up to your chest and squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back. Okay, if you do those two back to back, the fly and the row, you're gonna really feel a good burn in the glutes, hamstrings, and obviously in your back and shoulders too. So give that a shot. I'm gonna start the timer here. It's 10 for the curl and press, 15 for the reverse fly, and 15 for the rows. Let me know if you need a modification. Ready, set, go. 6 minutes. Okay, just shout it out if you need something or throw it in the chat. Curl and press to start. Okay, so you're just curling right to the shoulders, elbows stay in place. Then we finish with the biceps next to the ears. Arms all the way straight. Make sure we don't shrug as we press. If your weights are pretty light and you want to make this harder, go with both knees down instead of standing. It'll be more challenging. So 10 there. Then we're going 15. Bend over reverse fly, so push hips back. Reach back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And make sure that we're not reaching back too far with these weights. We don't want to reach back behind us. We want to be straight out. Imagine there's a line directly even with your toes. You want to keep those weights right even with the toes. All right, 15 there, and then it's 15. Bend over rows. Okay, for our back or our glutes, anything starts to fatigue, just sit on a chair. You can do the rows, you can do the flies, and you can do the curl and press. So if you need to do like 1 round standing, 1 round seated, 1 round on the knees, try that. Try and keep moving the whole time with this one, especially if you got lighter weights. Just keep rolling through it, get a good burn. Starting 90 seconds down. Again, the reps, we're going 10 on the curling press, 15 for the fly, and then 15 for the row. All right, that's 2 minutes down, everybody. Good job. On all these exercises, push your shoulders down into your body as hard as you can, okay? You're not trying to shrug up here, and a lot of the time this is just our natural tendency. If you're stressed and we work at the desk all day, our shoulders are up. You want to push those shoulders down as far as you can, and we're going into that press. Push shoulders down. Here, same thing, shoulders down. Help you get that engagement in the lats, and for the rows. Make sure we're not letting shoulders roll forward either. It kind of is the same thing. So we go here, pull the shoulders back, nice big chest. Keep working, you're almost halfway already. If you got lighter weights as well, you can go a little bit heavier to start, and then as you fatigue, go to the lighter ones. Just keep working through it. Halfway officially, keep going. 10 curl and press, 15 fly, 15 row. Remember to grab a chair if you need to, if your hamstrings and glutes are really on fire, feeling it in your lower back at all, or you're just too fatigued, go onto that chair and just bend forward slightly. So you just want to sit at the edge of the chair, feet are out in front of you, kind of at 90 degrees. Okay, for the flies, you just go right behind the heels. Same thing for the rows, just right here. Still think same thing, big chest, so not rounding. I'm going to try and pop my chest up as much as I can. Work through it there. Alright, almost done. We got 2 minutes left. I'm sure you're burning by now. Just keep working through it. Need to set the weights down for a second. Shake it out. Come back to it. As you're starting to fatigue, make sure when we're pressing overhead, we don't get that arch in our back, so we don't want to swing them up and then press like this. Okay, it's a good way to hurt your back, so stay nice and tall. You can alternate sides if you have to. You can go right, stay nice and tall, left. Almost done. Just under 90 seconds left. Nice work, guys. Final minute. Go, keep breathing, 45 seconds left. Thirty seconds.
Free from cages into the world of joy that stasis, natural chemicals and the pink dopamine storming on my brain like a wild vaccine. Welcome back, Mr. Navigator.
Almost there, guys. Couple more reps. Finish out where you're at. You got 15 seconds left.
This is the weekend when most things are reach your cool friend to the dance, take a chance to move out with a trans woman come in that game of romance. Welcome back, Mr. Navigator. Rule your life and be the mother.
3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out. Shake it out. Sure the shoulders are burning. Good job. Grab a sip of water real quick. 1 minute rest from here. We're still gonna need those lighter weights if you have them, or cans, whatever you got. And we might only need one. Okay, if it's over like 10 pounds, you probably won't need more than that. So, here, 3 movements again here. This one's gonna be 5, 10, 15. Okay, we're doing 5 burpee or half burpee to start. So the burpee is just gonna be hands here, kick the feet back, chest on the ground, and then pop the feet back up, stand tall, throw in a jump at the top if you can. Okay, half burpee will just be here, feet out, feet back up. Okay, if we're not comfortable with any of those, march in place. We'll go 10 each side, marching in place. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 we're gonna do is 10 squats. Okay, so on the squat, I'm preaching this one. Feet are shoulder width apart. Be about sitting between the hips. Okay, we don't want to keep our hips locked up super tight. Pushing the knees forward. Want to relax our hips as much as possible. Let them spread as we come down. Okay, knees will go slightly off to the side. Try and keep your body weight directly in between your toes and your heels. So we're not too far back or too far forward. I'd rather have you fall back if anything though. So 10 squat. Last one with your weights. Okay, this is going to be an overhead extension, triceps. So you just start with them kind of like you were on your overhead press. Just pull your elbows higher, and then you're just going to go straight up and squeeze. So elbows stay locked in place here, guys. Watch this. Elbows stay locked in place, straight up. So elbows and shoulders don't really move. It's just your hands extending. Okay, you're going to feel that to your triceps. If you have something a little bit heavier, like a 10-pounder, I'll just grab either side of the dumbbell over your head, same thing, okay? Or even if it just gets uncomfortable for you, try that. So it's 5 burpee or half burpee, then 10 squats and 15 overhead tricep extensions, okay? If you need modifications on this one, shout it out. Here we go, this is round 3. We got 1 more after this, so we're almost done. All right, ready, set, go. 5 burpee, half burpee. We're going 10 each leg, marching in place. John, that should take about 30 seconds or less. Get through that. Next one, when you're ready, go on to 10 squats. You can also hold a weight for the squats, or you can do a squat jump if you want to make it harder. And if you're just finished up the burpees, 10 squats. If you need to, squat to the chair as well. It's great if you have pain in the knees or you're just learning the squat. If it feels uncomfortable still, sit all the way on the chair, stay nice and tall. So it'll teach you to sit back, use the hamstrings and glutes to help you up instead of just going forward with the knees. So 10 there. Once you finish that up, you can always do the last one seated too. Just get a better feel for it, a little bit more stable. So elbows out in front. Okay, the weight will start pretty much directly on your shoulders and in line with your ears. Straight up, try and squeeze those triceps as we come up. Squeeze with a little pause at the top. It's okay if they're slightly out in front of you. You can always reach back a little bit further to get more of a stretch. Remember, you can always use a single too. Straight back, stretch your triceps, squeeze. All right, then you're back to the burpees. Once you're finished up there, and 5 burpees, 10 squats, 15 on the triceps. Keep working through it. That's 2 minutes already, guys. Good job. Should be on round 2 by now. Good job, guys. Keep rolling. 5 burpee, 10 squat. Remember to use a chair if you need to. 15 on the triceps. You can also do like a bent over. This feels a little bit better. Kind of a kickback. If the overhead doesn't feel quite right, you can always go bent over or seated. Straight back with the weights. Keep those elbows locked in place as well. Looking good. Keep rolling. All right, that's halfway. Take breaks as needed. Try and use the tricep one for your breathers. Catch your breath. The burpees and the squats will be where you push yourself a little bit. Keep going, guys. You're doing great. Got just over 2.5 minutes. In the order, 5 burpee, 10 squat, 15 for your triceps. Just keep rolling. Should be in a good groove by now. All right, last 2 minutes on this one. This guy's almost done. 90 seconds left. All right, last one we got. We'll do a little cool down after this and call it a day. Okay, so the last one's still 6 minutes. All these are 8 reps. Okay, we're gonna start off with 8 each side, lateral squats or lateral lunges. So lateral squats will be a little bit easier for you. You're gonna start with the feet wide, just keep them wide, and then you're just gonna work side to side. I like to keep my hands on the chest or reach out in front for a little bit of a counterbalance. So when you're going into this one, you wanna make sure you're pushing those hips back instead of just letting that knee come forward and keeping the butt tucked underneath you. So really push your butt back. Okay, 8 each side. You can also do a lateral lunge. It's a little bit harder. You start with the feet together, step out into it, and then come back up. Okay, the stepping into it is just a little bit more challenging. All right, from there, you're going out of the ground. Plank tap. So I want your feet past shoulder width apart, wide stance. Squeeze your butt, and you're just going to tap your shoulders at each side. Okay, that one's a little bit challenging for people. If you have wrist or shoulder issues, the other one you can do is in a plank position on your elbows and reach out in front of you. Okay, that one's more challenging, but it'll be more forgiving on your wrists. Okay, you can also go on your back, dead bug. So opposite arm, opposite leg, straight out, back up. These are nice and slow. Same with the plank taps, go slow. So you got all three of those options. All right, last one is a single leg hip lift, each side. So I want the one knee bent, like pretty much straight down, maybe a little bit out in front of you. Other knee is going to be bent like that dead bug I just showed. Try and keep that hip in place. Bridge up, squeeze your butt. Okay, it's just a slight lift, just enough to get your hand underneath your butt. Okay, a lot of people like to go straight leg with this one. Try and keep that knee bent. It's going to make it a little bit harder. All right, so last one, 8 each lateral squat, 8 each plank tap, 8 each single leg hip lift. On your mark, get set, go. Let's see it. Final 6 minutes of work. We'll do about a 2-minute cool down. Get you out of here. Keep going. So get on that lateral squat. We got those feet nice and wide. Just working side to side. The one leg stays straight. The one we bend is obviously bending through the knee and the hip. Our leg just stays straight. It's okay if that toe comes off the ground a little bit or a foot rolls. It's okay. That slight reach out in front of you as well. Help you with the counterbalance a little bit. Make sure your chest stay more upright as you come down. We want to make sure we're not just flopping over the chest. You're going 8 each there. Then you're down in that plank position. So again, for the plank tap, you go wide with the feet. Nice and wide, squeeze your butt. Tap your shoulders. Okay? Remember, you can also do the plank reach over your head. Remember, you go plank, tap your shoulder. Or you're on your back for those dead bugs. If you're on the dead bug, remember knees at 90, arms are straight up like you're doing a bench press, and just alternate, kind of like those bird dogs we did at the start. Okay, if that's a little bit too confusing, just keep the arms where they're at and just do the legs. It's pretty challenging, guys. It looks easy, but it's tough. 8 each side of those. Last one, obviously, that single leg hip lift. Reach to the heel. Just lifting the butt off the ground far enough, and slide your hand underneath. You guys are crushing it. Keep it going. You know if you need any help. Yeah. 2 minutes down, 4 to go. Again, 8 for everything. Lateral squat or lateral lunge, plank tap, dead bug, and then those single leg hip lifts. Keep working, keep working. Almost halfway. 8 for everything. Keep it up. That's halfway. Good job, guys. Keep it going. Again, the order: lateral squat or lunge, plank tap, plank reach, or dead bug. And finish with those single leg hip lifts. If we start to see on the single leg hip lift, just go both feet down, double the reps. So you do 16. Crushing it, guys. Almost done for today. Final 2 minutes.
We go in circles, you and me. We say the same
Keep working. Remember on those lateral squats, we want to keep the weight back in the heel. Those plank taps, we want to squeeze our butts so we keep the hips square. And then that single leg hip lift, keep that knee bent. Don't bridge up too high. You got 90 seconds left. Keep the form tight, guys. We're almost done. Crushing it. See if you can get through one more round. We got about a minute 15 left. Almost there. Final minute. Keep pushing. I see some good work. Nice, 20 seconds down, the last 40 seconds for today. Before we hit that cool down, keep pushing.
When you leave me, I'm broken right.
20 seconds left.
Just give me a taste.
Keep going, guys, all the way through. Don't stop early. You got 10 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. All right, great job. Stuff. Catch your breath here. You're probably fatigued by now, hopefully. Get some big deep breath into the nose, out through the mouth. Grab a sip of water before you do this cool down. All right, the cool down. Go on one knee. Grab your mat if you need one. We're just gonna open these hip flexors before we finish up for today. All right, so we're going 90 degrees with both knees. Tuck the back toe underneath you. Get nice and tall. Think about pushing that head forward so we can squeeze our butt. Helps push it forward. We're gonna go a minute each side starting right now. Just trying to open up through that hip. If you want, you can even slightly lean away. Reach up with that hand. If you're not quite feeling it, you can grab the back foot. A little bit more of a stretch, or you can put your back toe on a couch or a chair. Stay nice and tall, upper body. Keep that breathing going. Really bring things down. Deep breaths. Into the nose. Nice long exhale. Make sure you're breathing down into that stomach, not up into the chest. Good job. We got about 15 seconds left, and we'll switch sides. Squeezing that glute. Keep rocking that hip forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, switch it over. Go through the same steps. So 90 degrees on both knees. Back toe tucked. Keep tall, squeeze your butt. And then just reach. If your left knee is down, really try and open up that left side. Especially if you favor your right side. The left side is probably a little bit tighter. Probably feel it. You only got 30 seconds left. Good job, guys. 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome job, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you all for adding to the group chat with your name and EID. If you didn't, please add it in before you leave. Any comments? Any feedback? You guys feel good? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Glad you loved the variety. Good job, Chantel. Thanks, Janice.